Hello everyone, welcome back to Kate's Kitchen. I am Kate. Tonight I am making potato and steak street tacos, basically. And I'm using that steak that I marinated with Worcestershire sauce. And I just dropped one on the floor. And I'm not going to cook that. And Dijon Mustard. So we're basically going to see how this turns out. First and foremost, I'm going to be picking that guy up. Full disclosure, I'm doing this video because I am very curious as to how these steaks are going to turn out. Granted, you know, what they were marinated in. I've also been drinking and smoking, so I make no guarantees. All right, so that is taken care of. And so, steak and potato street tacos. I've got 2 potatoes cooking here. And I've not seasoned them or done anything with them yet. They're just cooking in butter. So, I know I don't have the best track record with the cast iron skillet steak. However, I'm doing it again. So, I'm going to turn it up to a high heat now. I'm going to spray some cooking oil in there. And I can already tell it's ready because it's brown. I'm turning on the fan. And I'm throwing this steak in there. For 2 minutes on each side. And I'm adding some chili powder. Some cumin. Setting a timer for 2 minutes. I opened the door to help air out the house. And let's check on the potatoes. And we have a third pan here that I'm going to use to heat up the tortillas. I will be using corn tortillas for some street tacos and then some flour tortillas as well. In a way, I'm very thankful that my smoke detector doesn't work. So back to the steak. Oh my gosh. And another 2 minutes, maybe less, on the other side. Oh yeah, that's pretty done. I'm actually going to turn that burner off and just cover it to hopefully help with the smoke. And back to the potatoes. And tortilla time. I'm starting with the flour tortillas. And I give up. Like, my home is so smoky right now. So I did get some foil ready, and I will just be wrapping the tortillas in this as they come out. As they're ready, I guess, whatever. I'm done. My home is filled with smoke. I am going to add some onion. And that's just the timer for the steak, which is already turned off. I'm also going to add some more butter. Pretty sure these tortillas are done. Alright, let's take a look at this steak, shall we? Now, mind you, this pan is probably going to be very hot. Definitely done. It's good. Well, I was going to snap on that until it fell. Anyway, I'm just cutting off the fat. I'm going to slice it for the tacos. However, it's time to check on the tortillas. Flip them. Our potatoes here. And I'm just going to cover those with a lid. All right, back to our steak here. And this is just fat. Some more fat. It's definitely well done steak. More than I would prefer it to be. And, you know, something to take note of is that these are really thin. I mean, just really thin pieces of meat. All right, so we've got our strips. Our tortillas. I'm gonna do some corn tortillas. Check the potatoes. And these are being cooked on a medium heat. But at this point, I am going to turn it more to a low and keep it covered. And back to the tortillas, we're gonna flip them. And I am going to just kind of chunk up the meat a little more. And this knife really sucks. I'm honestly disappointed. Paid a lot of money for these knives. I do have some cheese that has some taco seasoning mixed in that I'll be using, as well as some sour cream and salsa. And maybe some lettuce and a salad. We'll see. Let's check on everything. Gonna do a few more corn tortillas. Let's see how our potatoes are doing. Nice and crispy. And I can cut through them, so that means they are done. And I am just keeping the tortillas covered in foil to keep them nice and warm. So back over to this pan here. It's still hot. I am going to put the meat back in there. I am also, again, this is not turned on, it's just the residual heat. And I'm going to add some cheese. And I am flipping these tortillas again. I am hungry, and this looks really good. Sorry, I was too distracted by the potatoes to show them to you. And I am just pulling these tortillas off and putting them with the other ones. I'm also, I think I'm going to cook 2 more flour tortillas on the burner. And let's check out our meat, our steak and cheese. And if you do this, this pan is hot, so you're probably going to want to have a pot holder. All right, these tortillas are the last of them. So, turning this burner off, letting those finish. The potatoes are also finished. You could add cheese to these too if you want. It's definitely an idea. It would also be a mess to clean up, like the other pan is going to be. So just a heads up with that. So also, turning this burner off. And then just back to our meat. And I'm going to remove these. And in just a second, we are going to make some street tacos. And I'm just going to actually dump this in here. Lots of moving tonight, I know. All right, so I've got 2 corn tortillas, 1 flour tortilla, and I'm going to just put a little bit of meat and potatoes in each one. Javier, why are you asking me what I did? Is it because the house is so smoky? I made dinner. Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
Street tacos. The potato and steak ones. Are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm going to probably go get a burger or something.
Okay. Okay, love you. So I've just added some potatoes. And I would think if you have any of this left over, having it in the morning with eggs would be really delicious. Anyway, now I'm going to dress mine up with some sour cream. And salsa. Yeah, I prefer homemade too. And a little more cheese. And since I have this bag of lettuce, I'm going to add a little bit of lettuce to each one as well. All right, so thank you so much. I know there was a lot of motion in tonight's video, but like, holy cow, don't they look good? I mean, I think so. As they're falling everywhere. Anyway, thank you for your time as always. And if you've enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up for me. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you, everyone. Have a good one.